the mathematics of the universe, perfect order, and divine wisdom. Have you ever heard about the astonishing architectural marvel of spider webs, or the impeccable calculations bees use when constructing their honeycombs? Do you know the hidden secret behind birds flying in a V formation? Now, let's explore how the mathematical order in the universe works and how it serves as undeniable evidence of God's existence. We guarantee these revelations will leave you in awe. Don't forget to watch the video until the end. The hidden mathematical codes of the universe, the growth patterns of plants, the migration paths of birds, the way spiders weave their webs, or the movement of the moon in the sky. Each of these is part of a carefully designed system. The universe seems to be intricately woven with invisible mathematical codes. But how is this flawless mechanism possible? Why does mathematics exist in the universe, and how does it function with such precision? Take a walk in nature, and you'll notice this mathematical order in everything around you. The landscapes that mesmerize us and make us want to capture them in photos are all products of perfect calculations. Consider how bees construct their honeycombs. Bees create flawless hexagonal structures, while even humans struggle to draw a perfect hexagon without tools. Yet, these tiny creatures work as if they have received advanced engineering training, applying precise mathematical angles. Bees construct their honeycombs using two specific angles: 109 degrees 28 minutes and 70 degrees 32 minutes. Additionally, the ends of the honeycomb cells are tilted at 13 degrees, ensuring that the honey doesn't spill even when the comb stands vertically. This perfect hexagonal structure, combined with these precise measurements, allows for maximum efficiency. What about the migration paths of butterflies? Every year, millions of butterflies travel thousands of kilometers to reach a specific destination. Monarch butterflies migrate approximately 4,000 kilometers from North America to Mexico. They don't use GPS. They don't need a map. Yet, they reach their destination without deviation. Doesn't this indicate an invisible guiding system operating in the background? Another example is the V-shaped flight formation of migratory birds. This V formation minimizes air resistance, allowing birds to conserve energy. It enables them to use 20% to 30% less energy. By maintaining the optimal angle, they achieve the best aerodynamic advantage. And spiders' web weaving techniques? Spiders employ a method known as stress balancing when constructing their webs. They design their webs to distribute tension evenly, preventing excessive strain on any one area. This strategic approach enhances the web's durability and resilience. But here's the intriguing part. How do spiders, with no formal training, perform such sophisticated mathematical calculations? How do they create such precise structures without any external guidance? Doesn't this flawless system indicate a conscious creator behind the design of the universe? The Fibonacci sequence and the mathematics of the universe. Mathematics is one of the clearest indicators of order in the universe. The Fibonacci sequence serves as a remarkable example of this. The Fibonacci sequence follows a pattern where each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers: 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. But why is this sequence so significant? Because it pervades the entire universe, in the arrangement of flower petals, in the spiral patterns of pine cones, in the arms of galaxies. Even the seeds in a sunflower's head follow the Fibonacci sequence. The spirals formed by sunflower seeds, both clockwise and counterclockwise, align with Fibonacci numbers. Daisy stems grow according to this mathematical pattern. The surface patterns on a pineapple exhibit Fibonacci sequence arrangements. All of this points to one undeniable truth. Mathematics is the fundamental blueprint of the universe. Denying its purposeful design would mean ignoring the evident harmony and precision in nature. The Golden Ratio. the flawless balance in creation. You've probably heard of the Golden Ratio. In mathematics, it is approximately 1.618, and it appears throughout nature. For instance, in the human body, the ratio of a person's total height to the distance from their navel to their feet is often close to 1.618. The ratio of the length of the hand to the length from the elbow to the fingertips is also approximately 1.618 in seashells and the spiral structures of snails, in the seed arrangement of sunflowers, in the growth pattern of pine cones, in the body structure of jellyfish. The golden ratio is evident in all of these natural formations. For instance, a sunflower typically has 55 spirals in one direction and 89 in the other. When divided, these numbers yield 1.618, which aligns with the golden ratio. Similarly, when dividing any Fibonacci number by the previous number in the sequence, the result converges to 1.618. Can this be a mere coincidence? Symmetry and flawless design. One of the most visible mathematical patterns in the universe is symmetry. The human body exhibits perfect bilateral symmetry. Facial features, organ placements, and skeletal structures adhere to a mathematical design. Countless creatures in nature are shaped by this same principle of symmetry. Such perfection can only be the result of a conscious and knowledgeable designer. Measuring, arranging, and structuring something requires a deliberate plan. Doesn't this extraordinary level of order clearly demonstrate the existence and power of God? How can we ignore the intelligence behind such precisely measured beauty? The mathematical precision found in every corner of the universe is one of the strongest indicators of divine wisdom and control. Conclusion: the universe is designed with purpose. The mathematical structure of the universe is not random. It follows a precise order. Pi, the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, symmetry, fractals, prime numbers, mathematical beauty, and physical constants. All of these reveal a universe governed by mathematical laws. This precise system could never emerge by mere chance. Mathematics is the language of the universe, revealing the signature of its creator. These intricate patterns and exact ratios could never be comprehended or implemented by lifeless atoms, plants, animals, or celestial bodies. In essence, mathematics serves as a divine key, that unlocks the reality of God's existence. The real question is, can we recognize this mathematical perfection as a sign of the Almighty and reflect upon its meaning? Because understanding this key leads us to the undeniable truth of faith, the mathematical language of the universe, perfect calculation, and divine wisdom. Have we ever truly reflected on the snowflakes that fall on us on a winter day? Each snowflake is unique and perfectly hexagonal in symmetry. No two are alike, yet all follow an extraordinary order. For years, scientists have studied snowflakes and marveled at their intricate and astonishing structures. Even the gentle descent of snowflakes follows a mathematical system that brings peace to the human soul. What about the symmetry in butterflies' wings? The patterns and shapes on their wings are almost always identical. Everything in nature that seems random is actually part of a meticulously designed system. And salt crystals possess cubic symmetry, where chemistry and geometry intertwine to create a flawless structure. Most flowers, especially their petals, exhibit radial symmetry. Daisies, roses, and lilies are among the most beautiful examples of this perfection. Or consider spiral galaxies. For example, the Milky Way galaxy is recognized for its symmetrical spiral arms radiating from its center, showcasing a precise mathematical pattern even in celestial structures. Now let's look at the hidden fractal geometry within lightning. Fractal structures are mathematical patterns that repeat at different scales, creating mesmerizing designs. In a lightning bolt, in a piece of broccoli, in fern leaves, in the flow of a river delta. Fractal geometry can be observed everywhere. From the smallest details of the universe to its grandest structures, everything operates within a mathematical framework. But here's a question we must ask ourselves. If we, as intelligent beings, struggle to memorize complex mathematical formulas, how can unconscious, inanimate atoms execute such precise calculations? Doesn't mathematical computation and planning require a planner? So, who is the great planner of the universe? The mathematics of the universe, evidence of divine power. The mathematics of the universe not only demonstrates order, but also reveals God's mercy, will, and wisdom. These mathematical ratios do not function randomly. Rather, they serve a purpose, providing specific benefits. Let's consider our planet Earth. The Earth's axial tilt is approximately 23.5 degrees. This tilt ensures balanced seasons. Ecosystems are finely tuned for optimal living conditions. If the Earth's axial tilt were slightly different, our planet would experience extreme heat or freezing cold conditions. The Earth's distance from the Sun is about 149.6 million kilometers. This distance falls within what scientists call the habitable zone, a range where conditions allow life to exist. If Earth were any closer to the Sun, water would evaporate excessively, making life unsustainable. If Earth were farther away, water would freeze, making survival nearly impossible. But instead, everything is precisely and purposefully calibrated for life. Each morning, we take a deep breath without thinking about the delicate balance of gases in our atmosphere. Oxygen makes up 21%. Nitrogen makes up 77%. These ratios remain exactly where they need to be for life to thrive. Even the slightest alteration in these levels could have catastrophic consequences. If the oxygen level were higher, spontaneous fires would become uncontrollable. If nitrogen levels were altered, the atmosphere would be uninhabitable. So, who maintains this perfect balance? Doesn't this impeccable order clearly point to a creator who carefully preserves and sustains life? The perfect balance of the universe and physical constants. When you visit a doctor for a blood test, your results contain highly precise numerical values. Even the smallest imbalance in these levels can indicate illness. These sensitive measurements are meticulously maintained to ensure human health. But did you know that the entire universe operates on similarly precise calculations? The fundamental physical constants of the universe remain fixed, never deviating. For example, Planck's constant, the gravitational constant, the cosmological constant. These constants are set within an extraordinarily narrow range to sustain the existence and stability of the universe. Consider the gravitational constant. If it changed by just 1 part in 10 to the power of 60, the balance of the universe would collapse. The cosmological constant, if altered by 1 part in 10 to the power of 120, would result in total cosmic destruction. These numbers are unimaginably precise. Can such delicate balances arise by chance? Recognizing the fine-tuned mathematical calculations that govern the universe, can we deny the existence of an intelligent creator? Universal laws, the sign of God's power. The universe is governed by physical laws, chemical laws, natural laws. But here's an essential question. Can laws function on their own? Laws exist to govern, but they require a conscious force to enforce them. If a law exists, then someone must have established it. In fact, all natural laws, physical principles, and universal constants, which even modern science acknowledges, serve as clear evidence that God mathematically governs the universe. Mathematics is the language through which we understand how God created the cosmos. Through mathematics, we observe pi, the Golden Ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, symmetry, fractals, prime numbers. Each of these elements reveals the universe's perfect design, and this perfection cannot be the product of chance. Mathematics is the language of the universe and one of the greatest proofs of God's existence. But if we, as human beings, can recognize this mathematical order, can we truly ignore the one who created it? The real question is, will we understand this divine mathematical balance and acknowledge the creator it points to? Because mathematics is not just a game of numbers. Mathematics is a powerful key that reveals God's infinite wisdom and power. The important thing is to use this key to unlock the door to faith and truth.